Welcome back, besties. We got a new video. It's almost Christmas, which is insane because that means the year is basically over. We're in a different setting. We got a little cozy, you know, around here. That is the horrific book stack situation we have, but I mean, it's not horrific, it's nice, but I just have too many books. I don't know where to put them, so every single new one is just ending up in here. But today we have something new. We are gonna be dramatic, as the shirt says. We will be ranking, judging, ripping into pieces, God knows, different book tropes, or like romance book tropes, I guess you could say. I'm gonna put it up here on the screen for you, but it's something. Like, it's really something. So let's start with the categories first. Basically, we have the best one, top tier, you know, up there, up, you know, so far up we can't even see it anymore, which is, I would sell my soul for this. That's just like pure perfection, let's be real. Like, best book trope, you know, like basically 9.9 out of 10 books with this trope are just like chef's kiss, love. Then we have the second one, which is love it, because we still, you know, it's still nice, but like I wouldn't give my life or my soul for it, but it's like, it's up there still. Then we have right in the middle. That is for the stuff where this could go like either way. Like, some books with the trope might be banging, some are like horrific. It's just like kind of there, you know. It's like, it's not great, it's not horrible, it's just in the middle. Then we have no thanks, which is like, wouldn't want to read it, but it wouldn't, you know, make me want to rip my eyes out. And then we have the last one, which is I need bleach because it's so horrific. I wish I would have never read stuff like that, or never have to read it again because it's horrible. So that is the ranking basically, which is the first bit. And then we have a lot of tropes, as you can see. The thing is, by the way, I have my laptop here, so if I'm looking down, I'm looking at the screen. I'm not going to read all of them to you. You're going to see. We're going through it one by one. First one is the... Oh, by the way, get yourself... I feel like this is going to be very long. So, get yourself a snack or a cup of tea. I have a cup of tea. I think this is like blueberry something. Very nice. So, basically, first one bed trope. I'm going to be honest. I feel like a lot of you will shame me for this. Right in the middle. Spot on. Because I know a lot of you hate this, but also a lot of you love this. For me personally, I feel like the one bed thing can be nicely put in a story if it's not the main point of the story. But I feel like for a lot of romance books, it's like chapter 1, oh no, I'm stranded, like person A, oh no, I'm stranded, person B, oh no, I'm stranded as well. Oh, there's only one room, stranger. Yeah, let's just share. Oh, I'm gonna give you the couch. No. Oh, I'm gonna sleep on the floor. No, let's just share the bed. Yeah, no. So it's there. I feel like there's like a handful of stories that might include a one bed situation where it's like fitting. Also, I feel like it depends on if they have known each other for a while, and it's kind of like, you know, like best friends to lovers, but also like one bed trope, and then they end up like tangled, you know, waking up, cuddling and that kind of stuff. But like, then it can be cute if they share the bed, but I feel like sharing a bed is not like one bed trope necessarily, but you get the point. It's there. Is it great? Yeah, it's there. Let's put it that way. Amnesia. No thank you. No thank you. Like, it's not as horrible as to like put it in the bleach section for me, but ain't no fucking way. Like, no, just no. The thing is, the only reason it's not in bleach, because I feel like there is the possibility out there somewhere maybe that you can have an amnesia story where it's like a loving couple and it's like kind of cutesy because whoever is not having amnesia is kind of like trying to get their partner's like memory back, and so they like, you know, relive stuff they did and like they try to like bring that back. I feel like then it can be cute, but everything else, like the amnesia and then somebody takes them and tells them a whole nother story and like all that kind of stuff, or like they fall in love with somebody else and it's like, no, just no, don't want to hear it again, goodbye. Next one is a tacky one because the next one is age gap. Tacky because depends on how big of an age gap we're talking and how old everybody included is, because I feel like those weird like 16-35 age gaps, like fuck no, excuse me, like that's a child and that's a molester probably. No, so that is horrific. Bleach section, if we just put it this way. But I feel like if it's like 25 or like let's say 24-30 or like 24-32, still a bit tacky depending on how they act, but you know, it's getting better. And I feel like the older they get, the less important the age gap gets. Of course, nothing too crazy, nothing too major, but like, you know. So I don't really know how to, where am I gonna put this? This is horrible. Okay, the thing is, I feel like age gap, depending on the age gap, would I'm gonna put it to no thanks, because like normal acceptable age gaps is okay, but let's say this is like extreme age gaps or like weird ones, so that's a no for me, like not happening. And it's a no thanks instead of bleach because we have a sprinkle of there could be a normal age gap in there, you know. So that's where that goes. Moving on, because this is getting long already, and we're on number 4. Arranged marriage. I don't think I have read many books with arranged. Have I ever? People, we might have something fully new. I actually don't know if I've ever read a book that is arranged marriage. At least nothing is coming to mind. Now I'm questioning my existence and my book girly being. Maybe I have never. The thing is, the idea of it, I don't mind it, but I feel like it depends. Like if it's like somebody selling somebody off for an arranged marriage and it's all like horrible, no. If it's like arranged marriage to actually falling in love, yeah, you know. The thing is, as I said, nothing is coming to mind. Like no book, no storyline. So I'm gonna put it in the middle because I feel like I can't really have an opinion on it yet, and I'm like not really set, depends on how it's like executed. Ooh, next one. I just saw the next one. Fuck that. Accidental pregnancy, no thank you. No. Love how we're not even in the top tiers yet, like just middle and like worse. But accidental pregnancy, that was so quick as well how I put that in there. Oh, there's no reason. Okay, so I don't mind if there's a love story and somebody is pregnant and it wasn't like actively planning. I feel like that's okay. But in the, I feel like the main, like the majority, looking for words here because it's so horrible. I feel like the majority of stories where it's like accidental pregnancy and that's like the main trope, it's just, it's all about this, number one, nothing else. It's always just drama, and it's just like, why? Or it's literally just, not even because they want a child in the story or because they want pregnancy in the story. It's just because they want to disrupt whatever is happening. Kill somebody off, do an accident, do something else, but why pregnancy all the time? Come on, man. Nah, no. Moving on before I'm getting into too much of a thing here. Abduction to love, no thank you. No. I feel like if I would have done this, I was about to say this quiz, this is not a quiz. If I would have done this ranking like 3 years ago, probably, I would have been like, ooh, abduction to love, and then, but he's a bad boy, oh my god. No, not anymore. Moving on, grown up. because that is horrible. That is just horrible. We don't like. Like, I get, you know, you get a kick from it, and it's like, I don't know. And I mean, it could technically be kind of like they abduct someone to get them out of a bad space, or like a bad situation. But it's still abduction. Hello? No, it's a no from me. Everything is kind of like a no. Just not happening for me. Woo! Moving on. It's not a no anymore. We're getting top tier now. Brother's best friend. We're putting it into Love It. Not gonna get too excited here. I just got so excited because it was the first like kind of good one. Brother's best friend is going into Love It and not into like I would sell my soul, because it can be sell my soul depending on the book. But I feel like I'm like that is insane judgment that's happening here. The thing is, it can be good, and I feel like some like brother's best friend books are like top god tier, sell my soul, my life, everything for it. But big but is, I feel like sometimes they like hide around too much in like a weird way, and it's like too obvious and you can tell everybody kind of knows, but not in a good way where it's like funny because you as a reader from an outside perspective can tell everybody knows and they don't. But it's just like, I feel like sometimes they make it too dramatic for no reason. Like if you would have just went to your brother and would have been like, yeah, I like your friend, whatever, he might have been mad for like a day or two, or would have been like, nah, that's kind of weird, I didn't want this, but fair enough. But they make it like such a thing, as if they would like kill each other if they found out, and then they find out and it's calm. And I'm like, what was the build up for? Because there was no, you know, nothing came from the build up. It was just like building up, building up, building up, nothing. Like, we never reached climax. Nobody's coming tonight, basically, you know. So I'm not really feeling the vibes there. Like sometimes, not every time. But in general, the brother's best friend situation, and because I feel like a lot of the time it's also like a bit of like forced-ish proximity, can be kind of nice because they see each other so much, and because they know each other so well, because they like, not in a weird way, but like kind of grew up together. So I feel like that can be nice. Love it. See, that's why it's there. But like, yeah, that was it. That was all I had to say. Okay, then we have Bad Boy Good Girl, which we love, we do. It's going into Love It. It's giving, I have issues, because, you know, everybody wants a bad boy, and it's like, But I feel like it can be executed nicely, depends on the story. Also, I feel like kind of this like, he hates everybody but me. Maybe that's even in there. I didn't read all of them. Shameful, shameful, shameful. But I feel like it's kind of this like, you know, they have a soft spot, and it's like kind of sweet, and how they like get soft for the girl even though they are like so bad all the time. Love it, honestly. Great. Moving on. I don't want to make this too long because I feel like this video is gonna be an hour, so let's go. Ooh, next one is definitely top tier, god tier, whatever is up there. Banter and like flirty stuff. Woo! Yes, that is what we want. Because number one, I'm like this in person, like not just even in like flirty situations or like romantic situations, but like generally, there's always banter going on with me and my friends, and like, you know, love it. And also I feel like this is like the best kind of love in general, like in books but also in real life, getting a bit deep here, but honest and personal, because it's like when you can be like funny and like you know, be like friends, and it's kind of like mutual friendly bullying like a little bit, and like lots of banter. I feel like that's always the best sort of relationships, not even like romantic but also with friends. And so that is top tier, god tier, chef's kiss, up there. We love. Moving on, Bad Girl, Bad Boy. I don't think I've ever read a book like that. At least I don't remember one. Like, nothing is coming to mind. Maybe I have. I wouldn't swear on it, but I feel like it's not as good as bad boy, good girl. Because it's kind of like, the first thing that like kind of comes to my mind, like story-wise, would be like, they both do some crazy shit and then their paths cross. It's good. What is the movie? There was this one movie. Is it Mr. and Mrs. Smith? The one where they both do stuff and then in one mission they're supposed to fight one another and that's how they find out they have been living a double life. That one. I feel like it's kind of giving those vibes. Because they're both bad and then at some point I feel like they cross paths and so they find out. I don't know. I feel like it's in the middle. I don't really have an opinion. Like, it's there. I don't mind. I feel like I wouldn't mind. But, like, I don't know. Like, it's not giving me anything. Next one is giving me a lot, though. Bad girl, good boy. Not because I'm so much into the bad girl situation. But I feel like good boy trope in whatever form, I feel like it's always good. Because I feel like it's so sweet when men are like loving and soft and, you know, just like happy little puppy vibes. And so that is like top tier, up there, giving everything basically. Next one is BDSM. No thank you. Actually maybe bleach. Okay, so the thing is, for me, I don't mind. And I don't mind the spicy stuff in a romance book, obviously not. But I feel like it depends on how it is. And if like the whole plot of the book is just that, I don't really give a fuck. So I feel like I need to like add a tier. Because like, I feel like I need like an I don't give a fuck tier. Which is kind of like, I feel like BDSM would fit in that. Because it's like, I don't mind spice. But if the whole plot is just like BDSM, I'm like, nah. You know, like that's not a no thank you. Because I feel like no thank you is like, that would be somewhat acceptable, but like, nah. But like, I feel like I need to add a tier. I don't know how to add a tier. That is my personal issue. Oh wait. I know how to add a tier. There we go. This is like live. We're just doing that. We're just here. Oh wait, I have to change colors of everything now. God damn. So what do we call this? I literally just said that like a minute ago. Like a I don't care type situation, maybe. Or like couldn't care. Let's call it couldn't care less. Cause like, why not? Why don't we? Couldn't care less. Love how it's not taking that serious. Hello. Why is that a thing even? I love how everything of that is on screen. Bless. Great. Okay, and then we change the color of this tier to this. This is all like a bit of a madness here. Okay. We're back. So the BDSM thing goes in couldn't care less, because no, or like I feel like that's not the perfect term, if that makes sense, because like no thanks is like nah, and then we have, oh, didn't I want to call it like fuck no? I think I want to call it fuck no. Okay, we're just gonna do, oh no, fuck no. And then bleach is kind of like, I would rather kill myself than read this, if that makes sense. Okay, moving on. Christ's sake. Bully romance. No. Because like, what is the point? Like, some of the stories might be cute when they are in love, if you just take the love part. But if I imagine, like, I was not bullied in school, thank God, bless, but if I try to imagine, I would have had somebody bully me for like half of my school life. At what point does it switch in your head to being like, oh, I kind of fancy them, to falling in love and then potentially even dating them? That's what I don't get. Because like, no. Just no. Actually, bully romance, put that in a fuck no. Because ain't no fucking way. The only thing that's not bully romance is when somebody gets bullied and then somebody else is standing up for them, and then they fall in love with the person who was standing up for them. That is acceptable. But there's no love for the bully, so yeah, no. Ooh, people, next one. Top tier. Childhood friends to lovers. Best one. You know why? Because it's a slow build up. It's they most likely have been friends for a long ass time. They know each other so well. And that is what is, for me personally, so beautiful about it. Because it's like, it's not like this you meet someone, you fall in love relationship. But it's like this beautiful bit of like, you know every single thing about them basically. Because you've been with them all your life, like as friends and like growing up and like all that. And so I feel like that is the deepest, purest form of love almost you can have for someone. So top tier. Moving on. Enemies to lovers. Depends on how it's done. Because I feel like a lot of the, is it like a love it or right in the middle situation? That's what I'm trying to figure out. Because honestly, we might have to catch a break here, but I'm gonna finish my point. Alrighty folks, welcome back. I think it just ended at I'm gonna finish my point and then we have to take a break because of my camera. She said no. I did not finish my point. So moving on. Going back to enemies to lovers. Enemies to lovers, I'm like in between love it and right in the middle. Because I feel like enemies to lovers can be so nice. But it depends so much on what the story is. Because I feel like a lot of the time, no shame to any authors, but like I feel like a lot of the time it's like, you just know they are enemies but nothing else. There's like nothing to base the enemy thing on, and you're just like confused as to what the fuck is going on. And then it's also not like a thing of like they have a reason to be enemies and they are enemies, and then they kind of slowly start getting closer and then they kind of like resolve the issue. It's just like they are enemies, nobody knows why, have to get close, kind of, bam, we're lovers. Like what happened in between? I feel like we're missing chapters, and so I feel like it's not that great. So maybe I'm just but like when they actually love each other, it's good. But the enemy part sometimes just messed up. I feel like I'm gonna go with right in the middle. I feel like I'm gonna do this and then at the end I might kind of like reevaluate and see if I would still, like in comparison to everything else, if I would swap stuff around. Anyways, fake dating, love it. Okay, it's not like a god tier thing, but it's good enough to be in love it, because my favorite part, this is gonna be so great. My favorite part about this is, and I talked about this in a video like a couple weeks back. I think it was my TBR thing, but I don't know. Literally, fake dating is can be so nice, because it's like the bit of like, they agree to fake date, love it by the way when they are friends, and then it's like fake dating to lovers and friends to lovers. That's very specific, but still. Because I feel like they agreed to have this, or it's like to benefit both parties kind of, even if they are not friends, but like however they meet. And then it's kind of like this, okay, we're helping one another, which is nice, do something nice for people. And then they pretend and everybody's like, oh, so cute, like coupley, and you're like, if you would only know. And then from there, the lines, is that how you say it? You can like, it's just like all getting like mixed up and you can't really tell, are they pretending, are they not? And you can see they don't even know at some point. It's when they pretend and then go home, but they still do coupley stuff, and then at some point they question like, why are we doing this? Like, we're not in public anymore, but it's like kind of nice. Then they get more comfortable and like slowly falling, and it's like, are we pretending still or not? And like, what's going on here? And it's just like so nice. As you can tell, I love it. So moving on. Anyways, forbidden love. I think it's a right in the middle thing for me, because I don't mind forbidden love. Depends on what sort of forbidden. we're talking. Are we talking forbidden age gap because one is a minor? Hell no. Ain't gonna happen. Are we talking forbidden in like a thing of family rival, like, you know, two different families, rivals, they don't like it? Kind of cute, you know, when they fall in love and the family, both families are like, oh, we would never be friends with them, and it's like, if you would only know the kids are dating, you know, I feel like that's kind of cute. So it's like right in the middle. Really, I feel like it's a hit or miss if it's good or not. So right in the middle. Forced proximity. Also, I feel like all of this is very context based, or has to be very context based, because forced proximity, not bad, you know, we love, and I feel like a lot of the time it actually helps. Or like, if you would take the forced proximity part out of a lot of the stories, there would never be anything. I don't know, I feel like it can work, but like I feel I'm gonna put it to right in the middle, because I really don't know right now. Friends to enemies to lovers. No. Because why did you, I feel like a lot of the big question is, why did you become enemies in the first place if you end up being lovers? Because I would get friends to enemies, or enemies to lovers, maybe sometimes. But the thing is, how are you friends and then you become enemies? Christ's sake, I can't even talk anymore. You go from friends to enemies, and then at some point you're like, let's resolve this, and you just fall in love. Or you've been in love, but why have you been enemies then? Like, it just doesn't make sense to me, so it's a no for me. It's not giving me anything. What is giving me a lot though is friends to lovers. It's kind of like childhood best friends to lovers as well, but like friends to lovers in general, because it's like very, I feel like childhood friends is even deeper, but friends to lovers is so great. And when it's like they are joking about, and at some point it's like, are we joking, or is it like flirting, like you know, like are they feelings, do I have feelings, what's going on? Or like, I feel like I'm just honestly talking about this so much, like elaborating on this, all of this so much, which I usually don't do, because why would I talk to myself just randomly? But the thing is, I'm just having ideas in my mind for like stuff I should write, says the one who has never finished any of her writing projects, but that's a different story. But I feel like friends to lovers could also be like so nice. If you have a book like this, please recommend, please let me know, where they met and became friends, but in the beginning they kind of had feelings but never talked about it, and then at some point they just became friends, and it was just like they are great became friends, great friends. In the beginning there was kind of like the question, or like one of them was like questioning, maybe I have feelings, and then they just became friends, and so it was like kind of not even like swept under the rug, but it was kind of like, yeah, no, I don't think I have feelings. And at some point they realize they do, and then they confess, and the other one felt the same way, and then they fall in love. That was a shit description, but if you have read a book like this, please recommend, because I feel like I need this in my life right now. Moving on, friends to lovers, top tier. Friends with benefits to lovers. I don't know. Now I want to do another tier. Like, I want to do one between love it and right in the middle, where it's like, I don't love it, and it's also not right in the middle, but like, yeah, like, good. Are we adding another one? Are we? Am I? Like, what's going on here? But I don't have enough colors, I think. For Christ's sake. Are we adding another tier? Like, are we? I don't know, I'm questioning my life right now. Because like, friends with benefits to lovers, I don't mind, and it can be nice, and it's kind of again, like a lot of tropes, it's like this questioning, do I have feelings or not? Fine. I don't know, like, I'm just like, I feel like me being torn here right now, I think is very based on my personal real life preferences, which is now getting deep and personal. But I'm not really, like, for me, everybody should do what they want to do as long as you're not hurting anyone. But for me personally, I'm just like, I don't like to just fuck around. I'm a relationship girly, always been. And so, I mean, if it, like, I feel like, I was about to say, if I would have that situation where that would happen to me, like, friends with benefits to lovers, and then I was like, that wouldn't happen, because I wouldn't probably be friends with benefits in the first place. Because that's, I've always been a firm believer of that's for people who are scared of commitment. Sorry if that's you, but that's just what I think. Anyways, because I feel like a lot of the, number one, a lot of the times people are not friends. So the full term friends and benefits, wrong. Friends with benefits, not and benefits. Anyways, so I feel like people are missing what the term is, number one. And number two, I feel like a lot of the time people push it so far that it's basically a relationship, but they just don't want to put a label on it, or like don't want to like fully commit and say boyfriend, girlfriend. And so they settle on friends with benefits, but it's basically a full-blown relationship. And that's why I have an issue with the thing. Just how people use the term and how that's been getting along. I feel like that's where I'm like a bit about it. So friends with benefits to lovers, I feel like I wouldn't mind. Let's put it right in the middle, because like, I feel like I wouldn't mind. It's not something I would do probably, but Grumpy sunshine, woo, yes, we love. The thing is, do we love, or would I sell my soul? So many questions, so many possibilities. I'm gonna put it in love for now, because it's so cute. And it's like this, when the grumpy one at some points not fully softens, because they're still grumpy, but like you can see, you know, behind the scenes they actually do like it, and they might be a little soft sometimes as well. And it's just like nice, you know, and I love it. So moving on. Oh, I think that's supposed to say I hate everyone but you. Top tier. Top tier. No questions asked. Because it's just, I feel like in a way it's a bit stupid, because I feel like that also goes hand in hand with the bad boy situation a lot of the time. You know, and I feel like sometimes that doesn't work, but I hate everyone but you is this like, I feel like sometimes they're unnecessarily like grumpy and mean to people, which I don't like. But for the most part, it's just like somebody just having like a soft spot just for that one person. So cute. Like, top tier. Moving on. Just smut? No. Fuck no. That is an easy one. I'm surprised we don't have an I Need Bleach one yet, by the way. But maybe I have to switch some stuff around. But the just smut part is, if you want to read just smut, that's fine, that's good. Sometimes you need that, like, you know, get it in there. But I feel like sometimes you have a book and it's like cutesy romance, and then you start and it's like 3 chapters in, they fuck, and from then on it feels like they just fuck until the end. And it's like, do you guys have lives? Do you have a personality? Do you have friends? Nothing else to do? A job maybe? Like, anything? And I feel like that's not really giving, because I feel like a lot of the time that comes with characters, I feel like that comes with characters that don't really have, like, that are not that deep. Like, I feel like sometimes, I mean, I don't know if that's true, of course, and what the intention was, like, from the author, but like, I feel like sometimes it's giving, they didn't know how to plot a good character with, like, you know, a lot of depth and everything. And so it's just like, yeah, if in doubt, just let it fuck. So, love at first sight. My first thought was like, oh, love it. And then I was like, nah. Because I feel like it depends on if it's like instant love, like love at first sight instant love, or if it's just like they see each other and have a crush and then that slowly progresses. So we feel like we're gonna go with right in the middle for now. But we'll see how it goes. Next one, love triangle. No. No. Because I feel like a lot of the times it's just one person is not actively cheating, but it's like, I feel like it's always obvious. I feel like it's always obvious who's the right choice. Like, I've read a book recently which I loved, which is not here. Actually, where? Okay, I thought that was on this stack, but it's not, and I don't know where I put the book. But I read a book recently which was a love triangle. The girlie was great, loved her, and she was like, she met like her author crush, and then his best friend, and then it was so obvious that the best friend was better and that something was off with the author guy. And I don't want to spoil the book, but I was spot on. Because like the author guy was like really full of himself, and it felt like he wasn't really into books and like into the job so much. And I was like, ain't no way he's writing his books. Turns out he wasn't. That's a different story though. And I feel like a lot of the time in love triangle things, it's like you can tell from the first minute where like the second love interest, basically, like if you have the main character and two love interests, I feel like you can tell from the first second you got two love interests, you can tell which one is the right choice. And then it's just like ups and downs and like curveballs, but it was obvious one of them was shit, you know, like all the time. Like there isn't, I feel like half the time you don't even change your mind throughout reading. It's just like, I like this one, and then you like him because he's probably the better one, and then that's it. So that's not really giving me anything. So yeah, love triangle, really not doing a lot. The bet situation, no. Honestly, no. Because that always reminds me of like the, what is it called? The Anna Todd one. What is the after series? The bet thing they had going on, and like the sheet and everything. No thank you. No thank you. Not happening. Millionaire CEO, entrepreneur, born in 1964, Jeffrey Bezos. People, that is all I need to know. Yes, absolutely. Absolutely yes. Sell my soul. Because I feel like a lot of the time it's kind of like this, he's rich and you discover at some point that he's been very lonely, even though from the outside it doesn't seem like it, because he's living this like lavish lifestyle. And who doesn't like a rich man? So the girlie is winning anyhow. So we love mutual pinning, English. I don't really have an opinion, so middle. Mafia romance, yes, but also no. The thing is, I feel like I like mafia more than like an arranged marriage or one bed trope, but it's not like not as good as like a brother's best friend. So I feel like I need a good tier. We're adding a good tier. Fuck that, guys. Come on, we're doing it. Like the tier, not, you know, we're doing it. So moving on, we have the good tier, which we gotta, I love how I'm just like adding shit along the way, by the way, and I feel like I haven't been looking at you lot enough, but it is what it is. So we do this one, and then we do this, and then we, what do we do with the top one? Maybe we just do the top one purple. There we go. So we have good one. Okay, I feel like I need to rearrange at this point. So I feel like enemies to lovers can be a good one. Love at First Sight can definitely be a good one. Friends with Benefits, nah. I don't know. Arranged Marriage, I'm like back, like depends on how it's executed, honestly. I have to think about this. But Mafia Romance, yeah, that's definitely good shit. But is it a love? I don't know, man. I don't know. I'm gonna put it in good for now. I feel like it depends on how it is. If it's like, you know, he's like the mafia guy and it's like protecting my woman and like crazy shit's happening and like lavish, rich lifestyle, I feel like that's real good. But I feel like sometimes it's just like too much and like the lengths they would go to protect the maybe it's a love one, she said after complaining about it. But anyways, One of Us Is Famous. Yeah, I love it. No, I do. Maybe that comes from my absolute delusion of thinking I could secure a celebrity at some point. Might be able, might not be able. Delusion at its best. But I feel like the One of Us Is Famous thing is always nice because I feel like it's like kind of challenging because I feel like, you know, public eye, maybe traveling a lot depending on what kind of fame is. And I feel like it's kind of like this nice challenging part, but it's so nice and fulfilling to watch them succeed the relationship still against all the odds, basically. So love and fan fiction and celebrity delusion. So yeah, definitely. Playboy. Depends. If he's a playboy throughout the whole thing, never stops, no. If it's like the initial playboy, but he's actually a softie and it was kind of like a false image type thing. Like people thought he's a playboy, but he's not. And he's actually very sweet. Then yeah. So I'm gonna put it to good because it depends on how it's executed. You know, like if he's actually a softie behind the bad boy, like playboy facade, yeah. If it's not, no. Right person, not enough time. Ooh, sad. That's real sad. Okay, we have right person, not enough time, and right person, wrong time. Right person, wrong time, when they reunite, is a love. When they don't reunite, it's good still, because you can see the love. I'm gonna go with love, because it's so heartbreaking. And apparently I hate myself, so I want to make myself cry. A right person, not enough time is heartbreaking, but I feel like no. I'm gonna put it to good. No. I don't know, man. Okay, the thing is, for me, the right person, not enough time thing, I love it, and the thing is, it's most of the time so heartbreaking because assuming probably somebody dies, which is very sad, but they were so in love, so that is like nice. But I feel like if that's the plot, like does the book end there? Like the hypothetical book we have in mind, does it end there? Or do we show the life of the person is left afterwards? How did they act on it? And like I'm just gonna keep it there. Slow burn, yes. I'm gonna put it in good though, because it can be nice, but sometimes it's just too long. Like, ain't no fucking way I'm reading a slow burn for 400 pages and then in the last 20 pages they confess, fall in love, get married and pregnant. No way. Not happening for me. So slow burn, generally good, you know, slow build up we love, but if it's too slow, no thank you. Second chance romance depends on what happened between them, because I feel like if it's just like right person, wrong time, and then they have a second chance, I feel like that's nice and that's good. But if somebody did like some mad out of pocket shit and the other one is just like, I forgive you, let's be in love, no thank you. So I feel like second chance is, it's like alright, so it would be right in the middle here, Because it's alright. It's not good, but it's not right in the middle. Second chance. Do we do second chance? Right in the middle. Yeah. Let's go there. Secret relationship. Yes. Depends on it. I feel like that goes hand in hand a lot with what is it called? Like brother's best friend. I feel like a lot of the times like secret relationship, and like the like fake dating and everything. Cause no, that doesn't make sense. Not fake dating. What am I saying? What's going on? No, but I feel like it's like, oh, the like I hate everyone but you thing. I feel like it's also a lot of like people. My camera hates me today. Camera girly stopped. I think while I was in the midst of saying secret relationship is good, love it, comes a lot with like I hate everyone but you stuff, because they like kind of hide it in the beginning, because they would have to admit they actually like someone, that kind of stuff. So yes, I do like sleepover. Sleepover in what way? Like sleepover in one bed trope? No. Sleepover, we end up tangled. It's kind of like I feel like that's kind of like the same thing as like one bed trope. Like sleeping over, talking through half the night, you know, late night talks, confessing feels. Yeah, maybe. Sleepover, like, no. That's not really giving me anything. Single parent trope, yes. Love. Depends on how it's executed, and if they like, I hate, okay. Single parent trope is chef's kiss. But, big fucking but. Because if, number one, the child is like kind of like toddler-ish age, and they talk like a full-grown human being, like literally like a 50-year-old, no. Because if you include a child, think about how a child would talk. And also, if it's like, if the single parent meets the new person and they really don't give a fuck about like the kid kind of, and it's just like, I don't think about like, is it weird and tacky to introduce them too soon and that kind of stuff, and it's just like, oh, I met someone here, that's your new mom, bing boom bang, let's go. That's not giving. But generally, single parent trope, very cute, and like, yeah, love it. Okay, sports romance, yeah. Depends on the sport, but yeah, definitely. Maybe that's just me trying to be, what is the word? I have to look that up, but the German word would be Spielerfrau. I would love to be one. I'm gonna put the right word somewhere. Like the English word. Like a player's wife? Is that, but like not player as in like being a player, but like sport. I'll put the word here. You will know. Moving on. Strangers to lovers. I feel like that's like kind of love at first sight as well. Because like, I don't know you. Hello. Love. So, I don't know. Smut but with plot. Yes, that is good. Not more, not less. Works, but at least it has plot, you know. And it's not just like, they fuck from the first to the last page. Student teacher, no. Bleach. That's a Bleach situation. Actually. Also, age gap, put that in fuck no. I just thought about this. No thank you. And the amnesia thing, I'm just rearranging here. Sorry. But, student teacher, no. The only slight exception would be like college or something when they are of age. Yeah, of age. And the professor is like a new young one who's like, so let's say the person in college is like 21 maybe, and the professor's like 29, 30-ish. I feel like that's acceptable sometimes maybe, but no. So, teacher, student, see ya. Especially half the goddamn time, it's like a 16-year-old with a fucking 40-year-old. No, you're not in love. Your family is not gaslighting you that he's bad. No, he is bad. Because he likes children, and you are said child. And not in a good way. No. Not doing that. Oh, that's so sad. Unrequited love. I feel like it's sad, but it's not so, like, it can be good. Only if they fall in love at the end, but then it's not. Middle one. Workplace lovers. Can be nice and fun. I feel like we're gonna go with good. Because I feel like workplace, it's like also kind of like forced proximity sometimes. Yeah. Yeah, that's good. Playgirl. That is, where is Playboy? Because that's going right. Actually, why is Playboy in good? Is it really that good? No, it's not. So we put Playboy and Playgirl right in the middle. Because, like, behave yourselves. I hate everyone but you. Which was the... Don't we have that? I have everyone but you. Was that intentional? We don't know. But I hate everyone but you. Definitely more than top tier. I lost it. No. Where did it go? Literally lost it somewhere in the thing. You probably see right where it is, but I don't. Huh? I'm so lost right now. Because I missed, like, a lot. Oh, I hate everyone but you. There you go. That is top tier, definitely. I feel like that I have everyone but you. I don't know if that was by accident, doubled and wrong spelling or not, but I'm just going to put this out the chart. Can I put this out the chart? Hello? Because I don't really know what to do with this. Oh, I can't. I have everyone but you? What is that even? See, now I'm confused. Oh, so it's kind of like, is it like everybody wants me and I have great family and great friends, but I want you? Because if that's that, and I'm gonna judge it as that, then that is right. That's, you know, we can do that. Okay, that was long. That was almost an hour. Great. Let's judge. Let's keep judging. So, with Summer Soul, Banter and Flirtiness, Bad Girl, Good Boy, Love, Childhood Friends Lovers, Millionaire CEO, Sports Romance, I Hate Everyone But You, Chef's Kiss, Selection, like, love. Brother's Best Friend, real good. Love it, but, you know, feel like sometimes bit shit. Okay, I feel like the good ones, like the love it ones, are, like, nice. Good ones, Enemies to Lovers, yeah. Love at First Sight, yeah. See, now I'm questioning my life decisions. Hard. So hard. Okay. I feel like we have to rearrange the bottom tiers. Student teacher is a no. Let's put age gap and amnesia to, like, in there as well. Because it's like, we're just assuming it's like extreme situations, like extreme age gaps, crazy amnesia where they like take advantage of the person, that kind of stuff. So that's like a bleach no thank you situation. Then we have just smut is like, I don't know, maybe it's bleach because like my holy virgin eyes, what have I read, you know, like in that way. Not because it's so horrible, smut is good sometimes, but sometimes you're just like, excuse me, hello, sir. The bet thing is a fuck no, definitely. Actually, no. Nah. Abduction to love, no. It's a fuck no as well. Yeah. I don't know how I feel about the sleepover thing. Maybe bully romance. It's just a no thanks. I don't know. Questioning my life right now. I feel like there's too much in the middle. For some reason. Yeah. Okay. I feel like that's just gonna be the end of it. Gotta be honest. Because I feel like I could rearrange this a million times and I would never finish. Only if I have like 12 million tiers, and that's not helping anyone. So that is the finished product for now. I feel like I'm not 100% confident in it, but like, you get the idea. You probably shame me for the decisions I've made here, but it is what it is. Thank you for being dramatic and judgy with me. I really enjoyed this. and I hope you judge just as much. Like, I hope this was like an experience for you of like, you know, sitting and be like, oh my god, I hate this so much, and I was like, I hate this, and then it was like kind of, you know, us being like friends and being like, yeah, same opinion, nice. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed being a judgy little bitch with me today. Share your opinion in the comments. Have you ever done a tier ranking thing with book tropes? Also, what is your favorite and what is your least favorite book trope? Because I want to know that. Like, what is, you know, what is the spectrum? What are we talking? What's going on? I would really love to know. But I'll see you next week.